Incantation cast to reveal something hidden beneath a layer of deception. Only one to discern the truth from false allowed into the secret chamber. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. And we have something at least to read. I was also noticing when I was looking back to the recording that the house that we basically made up, it might be even Ethan's maybe home. I'm not sure, but it wasn't the building that we entered originally, because we saw the church, or I think it was a church that we first entered, in one of the windows, so that's quite of an interesting kind of a fact. I'm not sure which building we're in now. Are we still in the church now, or in the other building? Oh well, still interesting. I did tone something anti-aliasing at least off completely, so hopefully this will be able to work even better. Let's read. Okay. There's this kind of a picture on the other side. This is this one. A magician once lived inside the old house and made potions that let him see the future. Never came out. Yeah, that's exactly the one that we already knew about. What about this one? Okay. Blaze reveals moonshine operation. Okay. So when there was a fire, then it revealed this kind of operation, as we see here, moonshine operation. That explains it. Bayfield County, Ashland Township volunteer firefighters discovered an apparent moonshine still while paddling a blaze in the woods of Old Ogden Road. According to authorities, the still comprised a propane stove and a 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which was used to hold the whiskey mash. Based on the size of the still, Bayfield County Sheriff Hank Shavel believes it may be part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the county. Officers on the scene recovered a half gallon of apple pie moonshine and 1 gallon of unflavored moonshine. Apple cider and cinnamon sticks were found adjacent to the still. The police have been unable to determine who owns the still. Sheriff Shovel said a cigarette butt tossed at the scene likely caused the fire. And there's even an old picture below, only half, or not even half of it, but still. NASA launches ATS-6 satellite. Interesting. By the Associated Press. Cape Canaveral, FLA. NASA launched what has been called the world's first educational satellite in Florida today, giving the United States a powerful edge in telecommunication technology. The applications technology Satellite 6 will directly broadcast educational programming to several countries, including the United States, Canada, India, and Australia. NASA believes the satellite will remain in constant contact with Earth for at least the next 5 years. Okay. Let's just have a look into the text as well, even though... yeah, it actually does go through both of those. Good to know. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. It's interesting to see which building we come out from, though. It seems that we're at least upstairs. This is a nice little... okay. Yeah, I think we were in that building that was burned out. This does seem to be the church, though. We weren't here. Like, I clearly saw the church from one of those windows. I would at least assume that that is probably Ethan's home, then. We have to just go there as well. Gorgeous view, though. Very gorgeous. Okay. So that's it. Then there's a corridor into there. Nothing, I guess, in here. Just wanted to make sure that I'm not gonna be missing anything. Then the staircase here, of course. Yeah, this is definitely not the building that we made, so to speak. I wonder... Yeah, this is the area that we actually didn't even explore at all, because we were just reading the paper from here. That isn't even in here anymore, and this is the room that we actually visited previously. Quite interesting. Oh, so gorgeous. There's actually a building down there too. Probably something we should be visiting at some point. So, not yet. I'm very interested to actually try to go and see if we can enter there. Though there seems to be something in here too. What is this? Is it like a water... Well, I don't think it's water mill. But what is it exactly? Is it completely and utterly different sort of question? I want to be able to visit there. Now that I saw that there was something. Is it something... It's not a quarry, but... I don't know what it is. Exactly. Well, there is a lot to be explored down here too, if that's a building we would want to be visiting. Okay. Nothing special, at least what I can see, but still. At least we were able to go and visit there and see it a little bit. So, then this building is where I wish to go. For sure. But how do we enter there is a different sort of a question. Unless there seems to be a way in here. Cement. Why is there cement bags in here? There's a thing that can... Like, you see, there's the 2 doors here. Definitely. 2 doors outside. Yeah, this is the building we made. What would this have been looking before we came?
You can feel it, right? Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
I can feel it. Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be punished.
Sleeper? I wonder who was this sleeper. That startled me. That actually startled me. I was just like, what is the noise thing? But okay. So are those 2 Ethan's parents? Chet and Misty? Or some kind of a caretakers or something? Yeah, this is a little bit of a spookier house. For sure, and this certainly has a lot of his history in it. For a fact, as we could easily notice immediately from that. Again, a new, well, information nonetheless. And then, I don't know. Ethan saw, of course, well, it was mentioned that he was writing a lot. This is this room, yeah.
What did you do? What did you wake up?
Nothing. I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
What did you do? I just walked into a room. Probably, yeah. I bet we wouldn't be able to explore all of these areas now if I wouldn't have completed this first. Oh, I can't know.
You need to talk to your son. He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
Okay, Dale is Ethan's father, not Chet. But I don't know what Chet and Misty then are. Misty, this lady, just talked to the dad that he should be talking to his son. But is this then Ethan's home, or... I would think this is probably nonetheless the home of Ethan. I want to read that, but I want to read it later.
They're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
Okay, and there was also a grandparent, Ed. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Like, I'm just expecting there to be more lines almost every...
Travis, leave the boy alone. I see how you've been looking at him.
You don't even know, do you? You have no idea what's going on.
And most other people seem to have idea what was going on. Is there no lines in this room, really? Like, even if I go really, like, a lot into here, doesn't seem like there's anything in this room specifically. Almost every other room, though, that we, so to speak, built up, has been like that. That there's some line somewhere.
You have to help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan.
You're crazy. You've all gone crazy.
They wanted Ethan. Dad didn't, of course, want to be given Ethan specifically, but what happened then? Huh. Interesting though. A lot of lines. I really like how we're able to get some of the story now like this. What are we gonna be finding out though? It's quite of an interesting thing. Let's visit here first. Before going into the room with the books. We already know this building, so that's not problematical at all. We know exactly what we will find in here. The different question is where we're going to be finding the new lines.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Saving scene.
Ethan's family blamed him. Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems, would soothe their disturbed minds. Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere, in the wind.
In the wind. But what relation did this some other guys had then? We know Ed, and was it Dave? Something like that. That was the father and the grandfather. But who is Misty? And who was this one who with the C letter? But that ended basically that scene, so to speak. Poor Ethan crying because he had accidentally waked something up and everyone was afraid of it. What he had woken up. Whatever it might have been. Ah, picture. Is this the family picture? The day the photo was taken. On the day the photo was taken. Dad was sad, Travis was loud, Mom was mad, Uncle Shad was mean. Okay, it's Uncle Shad. Cramp was quiet. So, Ethan is on the left. Grandpa Ed is next to him, I'm sure. Then Mom was sad, so okay. Yeah, Misty is the mom. Probably next to him is the dad. Both were sad. And Dad was with the Dave or so. And then Travis was loud and Uncle Shad was mean. Well, the meanest... Well, I don't know if the right person looks like the meanest one, but he might be. So Shad, Uncle Shad would be there, and then Travis was loud. I don't know then exactly what relation Travis has, but Grandpa, Mom and Dad, Uncle, and Travis, whoever it is, and of course poor Ethan. Yeah. Well, can I go here? Is there something in here? Doesn't seem like there is, but there could have been. Of course, again, there could have been. Well, we got a little bit more information. He woke something up that everyone else was very much afraid of. Very much indeed afraid of. That really, well, not everyone was necessarily that afraid of, considering that dad and grandpa didn't seem to be knowing that much about it, but maybe then, I don't remember actually if uncle is from the father's side or the mother's side. Too much computer thinking again. I don't know if I really should be doing even more than... I would really like to be keeping these graphics. I hope that it doesn't bother anyone when it does think about stuff that much. Well, what to explore then is a completely different question. I guess we could even go backwards and look into something in there, but I don't know. This is... very interesting story nonetheless. How can... Okay, I can't get there, I don't think. There is a road forward in there, of course, too. There's a lot of things as such that can be explored. And indeed, this gorgeous water. And there was that one building down there, like below this area. I don't know, maybe we could try to be going forward in here for a bit at least. Bird of some sort. That's the bridge that we were crossing previously. We've gone a long way, all the way around here for the moment and time being. I should really go and explore some previous areas as well at some point. I really should. For sure.
I've stepped through too many portals, been present in too many worlds simultaneously. Bits and pieces of me stay on the other side, waiting. Whenever I return, I bring parts of those worlds back. Do you know what ghosts are? They're sad, evicted things. Memories without homes.
Ghosts are memories without homes. Yeah, because ghosts don't have a shell or a body anymore, so they're just the memories of all that someone has experienced, but they do not belong to anywhere anymore, so to speak. I wonder where this is leading us. Yeah, I guess I could just cut this for a little bit and try to see if I could lower the graphics just a tiny bit more. Okay, so I did at least a few more changes. Hopefully it will work even better now. Hopefully, yes. If not, then I will have to be looking even more into it. It is a nice view, though. As said previously, I've said that plenty of times, but it is such a pretty view, nonetheless so. So, to go into there or up is the next question. I don't know. I'm gonna go up. So let's go up. But what would this be? It kind of reminds me of a... well, there was also Lovecraft book there. At least I read a lot of mysterious books. But who was the trap for in the very beginning? That's also very weird and interesting at the same time. Who was the trap designed to? I have no idea. And who was actually the person who had died there? It might be the dad. It looked like a little bit like the dad, the person that had been crushed. Well, maybe they had to get rid of him to be able to do something bad to Ethan. That's a possibility. And then Ethan has disappeared into some place or another. Well, we're going up here for sure. I do not know what we'll find in here though. That is for sure. I do not know what we shall be finding.
What do the dead have to say? You'd be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
They'll never reach. That sounds very sad. Well, that's the church, and the town below, I think, is there. Is there any kind of a campsite anywhere in here, or could I climb into here? That's what I want to know. Could I try to go and climb into this direction, for example? Doesn't seem like it, so there's some restrictions at least. It's kind of nice to know nonetheless that I, like, not all the time missing something by not going into, for example, into that hill there.